the infamous Winchester Black Talons. Boy, these things were discontinued some time ago, and they've gotten about as rare as hen's teeth, and they're commanding about $9 a round on some internet websites that I've seen. I managed to get my hands on a few just loose rounds and decided that I was going to put them against my carry ammo. Currently, what I choose when I carry 9mm, I carry the Federal HST's 124 grains. And I decided that I was going to put these infamous Black Talons, oh, these old crazy penetrators that they were, you know, they were armor piercing. I decided I was going to put them against my current ammo. So I ran them across the chronograph, I shot them into ballistic gel, and then I tried a ballistic panel. I've got a Kevlar panel that I tried to shoot it through. So basically, pitted them head to head, ran them, see how they performed. Now, what you're going to notice is behind me it snowed. Here in a minute, we're going to go to video that's plush and green, and it's amazing. And that's because I filmed that part of the video earlier this year. So stay tuned. You're going to go back in time to a plush and green and beautiful Tennessee. Boy, that smoked more than your greasy aunt at a Vegas slot machine. And the Federal HST 124 grain was traveling at 1,170 feet per second. Let's go ahead and get this camera out of my way. Of course, the test pig was the Walther PDP 4-inch. Boy, if I haven't had something impress me this much in a while, I can't wait to start making videos with it. So let's get this out of the way. I have laid a measuring tape right here across the bottom, just for a nice little reference point. And of course, look at that. The Black Talon looks much more gnarly. Now, I know that it blew a lot of smoke out the front, and that's evidenced by the burn marks in the gel. Of course, the HST stopped right there, and we are at 15.5 inches. Now, I almost didn't bring the second block. I really told myself, I was like, you won't need it. And man, I'm so glad that I did, because that Black Talon landed at 20 inches. And had I not brought that block, I would have been searching through some of that mess to try to find that irreplaceable projectile. But yeah, we got full expansion. It looks really nice. Of course, I got really nice expansion out of this one too. And I have got 2 pulled projectiles to compare them to. So I have got some that have not been fired and 2 that have been fired. So let's slide over and go check those out. So here we go. I've got my previous 2 pulled projectiles. This is the Black Talon. Of course, I weighed it before we started. It was a 147 grain projectile. And here is the contender, the current Federal HST 124 grain. This is a plus P loading. Now, what you want to see is these pretty little man flowers I have cut out of the gel. Well, that thing is pretty. I'm gonna have to make some kind of artwork out of that. Actually, I'll make some kind of artwork out of both of these. Now, this ballistic panel has been shot before, but I've got a nice little piece of real estate there at the bottom that's untouched. First round is going to be the Black Talon. The second round is going to be the HST. Man, that PDP just shoots so nicely. Let's go down here and see if we knocked any holes in the back of this panel. Round and round, round and round, round and round. I need a quick disconnect for this tripod. There we go. But now this first shot right here, that was the Black Talon. This is the HST. Moment of truth. Nope, nothing but a bulge on the backside for either one. So now I must say the lower bulge of the HST is actually more pronounced in the back, whereas the Black Talon is not. Now, I did get some stuff to defeat this before, but it was all hard cast. So I cut these out of the ballistic panel because I knew that inquiring minds would want to know. Of course, this is the HST, and this seems to have stayed together really well. I mean, of course, it deformed quite a bit, but it stayed together. And this is the Winchester Black Talon. And now if you'll look, the base of it has pulled all the way out away from the jacketing. Of course, it deformed quite a bit too. So what I'm going to wind up doing when I get home, of course, I am going to weigh these. I got Black Talon and HST. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have, please consider subscribing. Also hit that thumbs up, leave me an awesome comment. I generally try to get to all the comments. Some days are a little busier than the others, but I try and make my best effort to catch all of them. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. We'll see you next video. I love you.